บทเพลงที่ขับขานมานานหลายร้อยปีบทเพลงที่แฝงไปด้วยปริศนาและคำทำนายเพื่อช่วยให้เหล่าแม่มดได้ค้นพบพลังที่แท้จริงของตัวเองวันนี้ The Showhopper ได้โอกาสพิเศษจาก Disney Thailand ในการสัมภาษณ์สุด Exclusive กับ2นักแต่งเพลงที่ไม่มีแฟนดิสนีย์คนไหนไม่รู้จักอย่างโรเบิร์ตและคริสเตนโลเปซเจ้าของรางวัลออสการ์สาขา Best Original Song จาก Let It Go Remember Me และการเข้าชิงอีกหลายรางวัลกับ Into the Unknown ที่ครั้งนี้ทั้งคู่จงมือกันก้าวขาข้ามจากงานแอนิเมชันมาสร้างผลงานเพลงกับ Marvel Television เริ่มด้วย WandaVision ที่ทั้งคู่ทิ้งท้ายซีรีส์ด้วยเพลงทำลาย Fourth Wall อย่าง Agatha All Along และล่าสุดในซีรีส์ฉายเดี่ยวของแม่มดตัวร้ายภูมิหลังสุดเจ็บปวด Agatha Harkness ที่ถูกผูกโยงทุกปมในเรื่องไว้ด้วยเพลงเก่าแก่1เพลงตลอดทั้งซีซั่น The Ballad of Witches Road เราเลยจะขอมาเจาะลึกบทเพลงนี้กับผู้สร้างทั้งสองท่านไปด้วยกัน
Watching.
Hello, Thai fans.
Hi, Thai fans.
We're also fans of Thai. Wonderful. And this is a chance we should give a shout out to your teacher.
Oh, my piano teacher lives in Thailand, in Chiang Mai, and has lived there for the last. He taught me in New York, but then he moved to Thailand when I was in high school.
But he's the reason Bobby has all of this music at his fingertips, able to play. So
yeah, his name is Bennett Lerner. He's a great musician.
Firstly, I watched all the episode of Agatha All Along, and I think it's so fresh and very exciting for a Marvel television that we had a TV series that led by a musical number. So, but as usual, musical numbers have a duty to emphasize the different scenes and sequences. But in Agatha All Along, the series only stick to one song for the whole show. So I want to know the creativity behind this song, that how can you make like one song can hold the whole show?
such a good question, because that's really the main puzzle that we had, which was to have all the information of every single episode. Jack Schaefer, who's our showrunner, kind of gave us all the witches information we had to drop, all the plot points, all the different jobs this song was going to do. And then we had to make a first version, which the 70s version was the first version we wrote. And from there, we're able to sort of peel back. And then Bobby was given the puzzle of figuring out how that music, how could we make a melody that could jump all these different genres and do all of the things we had to do. So it was like a 9-sided Rubik's Cube.
So it was so surprising because I had thought that the chanting version was the first one. So why is the 70s live band version become your first version of this song?
We started with the 70s version because that one had to sound like it was a hit. It had to be believably a love ballad, and it had the most musical sections. So we needed to start with what the song became, right? Real 4-minute long song. It has that bridge that Lorna Wu wrote, right? Alice's mother put a protection spell in there. That's the bridge. And then it was really like peeling back layers, taking that number and turning it into a sacred chant and whatever it is going to become, and finding what's at the essence of it, which is still not really revealed.
While I was writing it, I had to sort of have in mind what the sacred chant words were going to be, but put it through the lens of a love song. So they kind of had to live in creation next to each other a little bit, but the love song is the one we wrote first.
I think maybe it's the gimmick that you two made the song like so easy to sing along for the audiences too. Like it's not like full scale of musical kind of singing, but it's like it's easy to sing along with.
This is something that my piano teacher taught me long ago, that some of these folk tunes from early America started off they began as very different versions, but they survived because of a simplicity to them that allowed people to take them and make them into their own version. So a song like Black is the Color of My True Love's Hair was something people sang a cappella in the 1700s, but it's also a Joni Mitchell song from the 60s, and able to appear in different guises over the years.
As a music creator, songwriter that had a lot of experience in musical world, is this project is more challenging or difficult for you guys?
Not at all. This was a fun joyride for us because the creators had done so much work ahead of time and creating big musicals that involve multiple songs and creating stories that can take 17 years sometimes. And these songs took like 6 weeks in total because the work had already been done. It was a wonderful 6 weeks where we got to just put on our puzzle brain, but we didn't have to come up with the characters or the tone. That was already there so beautifully.
We got to focus on the craft of songwriting, which is fun for us to get to do instead of being storytellers ourselves and having to break the story and try it in different ways and rethink characters. That's all. That hurts my head when we have to do it, and that's what we have to do when we do Frozen or any kind of musical.
Lastly, can you tell us what is the next exciting thing that we will encounter in the next episode for follow-up?
Spoilers! We can't tell you that, but it's on tonight, right?
Yeah, comes out tonight.
It comes out tonight on Disney Plus. The only thing I can tell you is that with every version you hear, a secret will be revealed. Each time we peel back a layer, you get more information.
เรามาร่วมเดินเท้าสู่ตอนจบบนเส้นทางสายแม่มดมืดมนไปด้วยกันในวันที่ 31 พฤศจิกายนนี้กับเอพิโซดที่ 8 และ 9 ทาง Disney Hotstar